Have you ever woken up and felt a little off, like your body's working against you even before the day begins? You might feel shaky, foggy, or just a bit unbalanced, as if something isn't right. And you might have shrugged it off as getting older, thinking it's just something everyone experiences. But here's the truth. It's not just age catching up to you. Often, small, sneaky habits we've all gotten used to, the ones we don't even think twice about, could silently steal your independence. It's those tiny, seemingly harmless actions that add up over time, habits that might turn a simple morning routine into a risk for injury or worse. Hi, I'm your name. And today we're diving deep into 5 common morning mistakes that could be making you more vulnerable than you realize. These aren't just small things. They could be leading to falls, hospital visits, or other complications that might limit your ability to live freely. But don't worry, this isn't about fear or warning you about doom and gloom. It's about something far more empowering. Your ability to change your habits and take control of your body's health, one simple adjustment at a time. By the end of this video, you'll understand why that dizzy spell you feel when standing up isn't normal. It's a warning sign called orthostatic hypotension. I'll show you how just 1 minute can prevent it from catching you off guard. You'll also learn why skipping your morning water isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's putting extra strain on your heart, brain, and overall health. We'll uncover why that cup of coffee first thing in the morning, especially on an empty stomach, might be spiking your stress levels rather than energizing you, and why ignoring stiffness in your joints could lead to an unfortunate fall. And lastly, we'll explore posture. Specifically, how the way you stand up in the morning can dramatically affect your mood, balance, and overall well-being. Make sure to stick with me to the end because I'm going to share life-changing routines that will make you feel stronger and more confident. Plus, I'll introduce you to real-life stories, like that of 71-year-old Linda, whose wake-up fall changed her outlook on how she starts her day. And of course, you'll walk away with simple, actionable tips to help you avoid these dangerous traps. Believe me, 1 minute can save you months of recovery. Let's make every minute count today. Before we dive in, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of my future videos packed with tips and advice to help you live a healthier, stronger life. Your support means the world to me. And if you find this video valuable, don't forget to like it and share it with others who could benefit from these insights. And if you're passionate about staying healthy, I'd love to hear from you. Please comment 1 if you love the topic we're discussing today. Or if you'd like to see improvements, comment 0 and let me know how I can make my videos even better for you. Now, let's jump into the first mistake and start your day the right way. Mistake 1. Getting out of bed too quickly. It might seem like a minor thing, but this everyday habit could be the first step toward a fracture, a hospitalization, or something even more serious. Picture this. You've been lying down for 6 or 8 hours, barely moving. Your body is in a state of complete rest, everything's calm. Then, without giving it much thought, you open your eyes, swing your legs off the bed, and stand up, and then it happens. Suddenly, you feel dizzy, your vision gets blurry, and before you know it, you're gripping the furniture, trying not to lose your balance. You feel like the floor has disappeared under you, and it's as though your body just isn't ready for the day. Sound familiar? What many older adults don't realize is that this feeling has a name: orthostatic hypotension. It's far more common and dangerous than you might think. As we age, the circulatory system becomes less efficient at responding to sudden changes in position. After lying down for hours, blood tends to pool in your lower extremities, your feet and legs. When you stand up too quickly, your heart and blood vessels don't react fast enough to pump the blood up to your brain. The result? A sudden drop in blood pressure. This can lead to fainting, falls, and potentially serious injuries. Have you ever stood up and felt a slight buzzing in your ears, a sense of dizziness, or an overwhelming need to lean against something? Or maybe you've had to sit back down for a few seconds just to steady yourself. Don't ignore it. Your body is simply asking for one thing: Time. Let me tell you about Julia, a 71-year-old woman from Arizona, who was active and did yoga 3 times a week. One morning, like any other, she woke up, jumped out of bed without thinking, and as she stood up, she lost her balance and fell. She hit her shoulder on the dresser. Luckily, she didn't break anything, but the fall shattered her confidence. For weeks after, she was afraid to get up without help. All because she didn't give her body the few seconds it needed to adjust. So, how can you avoid this? The solution is surprisingly simple, and it only takes 60 seconds in the morning. A safe, easy routine to start your day. Wake up gently. Don't jump out of bed at the first sound of your alarm. Open your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, and give your body a moment to adjust. Activate your body gradually. Move your fingers and toes, rotate your ankles, flex your wrists. This simple action helps get your circulation flowing. Roll to one side, whichever side feels more comfortable for you. Slowly roll over to begin the transition. Sit on the edge of the bed. Let your feet touch the floor, and stay there for 20 to 30 seconds. Rotate your ankles, stretch a little. Take your time, don't rush. Stand up slowly. Once you feel steady and grounded, stand up slowly and confidently. This simple morning ritual acts like a warm-up for your circulatory system. It gives your body the chance to adapt, ensuring your heart can pump blood effectively to your brain and avoiding those critical moments of instability. Maybe you're thinking, but I've always gotten up quickly, and nothing bad has ever happened to me. That's understandable, but as you age, your body doesn't tolerate old habits the way it used to. What was once perfectly safe can now be the trigger for a fall. Statistics show that falls are the #1 cause of serious injury among older adults. And the most tragic part? A large percentage of those falls happen right in the safety of your bedroom. So before your day begins, give your body this small gift, a smooth transition from rest to action. It might just be the most important minute of your day, and the key to protecting your independence. Mistake 2. Not drinking water upon waking. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. When you open your eyes in the morning, your body has already been hard at work for hours, even while you were asleep. While you were resting, your heart kept beating, your lungs kept breathing, and your kidneys didn't stop filtering waste from your blood. All of this takes a toll on your body's water supply. By the time you wake up, you're already running on a deficit, even if you don't feel it immediately. Your body is smart. It doesn't scream for attention, but that lack of hydration is quietly building up, and it's important to address it. One of the biggest mistakes I see, especially in people over 70, is starting the day without drinking any water. Many people reach for a cup of coffee, a pill, or simply skip hydration altogether. "I'm not thirsty," they might say. But that line of thinking is a big mistake because by the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. As we age, the sensation of thirst weakens. Your body doesn't warn you as sharply as it used to. Here's the thing, dehydration is not just about feeling thirsty. It's about what happens when you don't hydrate. Throughout the night, you lose fluid in ways you might not even realize. Through breathing, especially if you sleep with your mouth open, through sweat, and even through urine. This fluid loss reduces your blood volume, making your circulation less efficient. As a result, your blood thickens slightly, making it harder for your heart to pump it effectively. The impact: your cardiovascular system is put under more strain, your blood pressure can rise, and your risk of heart attacks or strokes increases, particularly if you have a history of heart issues or high blood pressure. Dehydration also impacts your mood, energy, and mental clarity. Have you ever woken up feeling foggy, with a dry mouth or a headache? That's your body's way of saying it needs water. Did you know that your brain is over 70% water? Even mild dehydration can affect your memory, focus, and yes, your balance. And when your balance is off, your risk of falling goes up. Let me tell you about Sarah, a 75-year-old woman from Chicago. Every morning, she felt a little dizzy when she got out of bed. She thought it was just part of getting older, even though her doctor had told her her blood pressure was fine. But the dizziness never went away, and it began to worry her. Then one morning, Sarah decided to try something simple. She placed a glass of water by her bed before going to sleep. As soon as she opened her eyes, she drank a few sips. Within just a week, she noticed a significant difference. Less grogginess, more energy, and better digestion, just from that one glass of water. What's the ideal solution? Start by keeping a glass of water right by your bedside. If drinking a full glass seems too much first thing, that's fine. Start with half a glass or take a few small sips. Want a little extra flavor? Add a few drops of lemon to warm water. This can help stimulate your digestive system and soothe your throat. The key is to make it a habit. Tie it to something you already do, like opening the curtains or sitting up in bed. Another mistake people often make is drinking coffee first. While coffee has its benefits, it also acts as a diuretic, which means it can cause you to lose more fluid, making dehydration worse. I'm not suggesting you ditch your coffee, but make sure you hydrate first. Think of it as jump-starting your body, like starting a car that's been sitting idle overnight. Your body has been working for you all night, so the least you can do is give it a little fuel to get moving. And remember, don't wait until you feel thirsty, because by the time you feel thirsty, your body is already running on empty. Mistake 3. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. For so many people, the day doesn't truly begin until that first sip of coffee touches their lips. It's almost like a sacred ritual, something that ignites the body, clears the mind, and sets the tone for the day ahead. But here's the catch. If you're over 70, this seemingly harmless habit might be doing more harm than good, especially if you're drinking it on an empty stomach. Think about it. When you wake up, your body has been fasting for at least 6 to 8 hours. Your blood sugar levels are at their lowest point, and your energy reserves are drained. Then, right at that vulnerable moment, you hit your body with a strong dose of caffeine and acidity. What happens? You've just created an explosive cocktail for your digestive and nervous systems. So, what's going on in your body? First, coffee stimulates the production of stomach acid. However, if there's no food in your stomach to act as a buffer, that acid goes straight to work, directly attacking the stomach lining. Over time, this can lead to irritation, heartburn, acid reflux, or even gastritis. And if you already suffer from a digestive condition like irritable bowel syndrome or ulcers, drinking coffee on an empty stomach can worsen your symptoms silently but progressively. But that's not all. Coffee also raises cortisol levels, the stress hormone. The tricky part? Cortisol is already naturally elevated when you wake up, so when you add coffee into the mix, it amplifies the response even more. Have you ever felt jittery, irritable, or shaky after your morning coffee? You might have thought it was just normal, but it could be your body reacting to a sudden stress spike, without the protective layer of food to buffer the effects. Over the long term, chronically elevated cortisol levels can lead to problems like abdominal weight gain, sleep disturbances, hormonal imbalances, and an increased risk of metabolic diseases, all of which are even more concerning as we age. Our bodies don't regulate these processes as effectively as they did in our younger years. Let me tell you about George, a 72-year-old man from Florida, who followed a pretty typical morning routine for over 30 years. Wake up, brew a strong cup of coffee, and drink it while reading the newspaper. He didn't eat anything for at least an hour or two after that. Over time, George started experiencing persistent heartburn, mild chest pains, and an unexplainable sense of anxiety. He chalked it up to getting older, but when the symptoms didn't improve, he decided to consult a nutritionist. The solution was simple. George started eating a small snack before his coffee. He'd have some whole grain crackers or half a banana. Within a few weeks, the symptoms disappeared. His energy remained more stable, and he felt calmer overall. So, how can you avoid this mistake? It's not about giving up coffee, it's about pairing it with something solid. Here are a few simple, effective options. Half a banana, a handful of almonds or walnuts, a piece of toast with a little olive oil, or a small bowl of plain yogurt. The goal isn't to eat a lot. It's simply to give your stomach something to work with so that the coffee doesn't hit you too hard. Even a small bite helps kickstart your digestive system, balances blood sugar levels, and allows the caffeine to be absorbed more gradually. This helps prevent those sudden energy spikes followed by crashes, which are especially troublesome later in the day. Plus, eating something light before your coffee can improve your focus, mood, and hormonal balance throughout the day. If you're someone who takes medications in the morning, eating a light snack before your coffee can also improve the absorption and effectiveness of those medications. Remember, your body doesn't have the same resilience it did when you were 30 or 40. Every decision, no matter how small, counts. Coffee might be one of the world's most beloved drinks, but its impact depends on the context. Drinking it on an empty stomach is like starting an engine without oil. It might run, but over time, it will take a toll on your system. So before you indulge in that tempting aroma tomorrow morning, do your body a small favor. Give your stomach something to work with first. Mistake 4. Ignoring morning stiffness and moving too fast. Waking up with some stiffness in your joints or a bit of back pain might seem like just another part of aging. Many older adults accept it as normal and inevitable, something they just have to live with. But here's the thing, what may appear to be a minor discomfort could be a silent and dangerous risk. If you move too quickly without preparing your body, it could lead to serious consequences. During sleep, we spend hours in a relatively fixed position. Circulation slows down, muscles cool off, and synovial fluid, the natural lubricant in our joints, doesn't flow as freely as it should. This lack of movement makes your knees, hips, spine, and shoulders feel tight or creaky when you get up. For people over 70, this effect is even more pronounced because, as we age, the body's production of that natural lubricant decreases. And here's where the real problem lies. If you ignore that stiffness and decide to rush, whether it's bending over, standing up too quickly, or walking without warming up, you run the risk of causing muscle tears, strains, sharp lower back pain, or, worst of all, falls. The statistics are undeniable. A fall in older adults can start a chain of medical complications, leading to a loss of independence, and in some cases, can be the difference between an active life and a life with limitations. Let me share the story of Mike, a vibrant 76-year-old man from Texas who was used to taking daily walks. Every morning, he'd wake up feeling some stiffness in his legs, but he'd simply ignore it. One morning, he got up, and instead of taking it slow, he rushed to the bathroom. His stiff knees didn't respond quickly enough, and as he turned a corner, he lost his balance and fell. He fractured his hip in the process and ended up spending months recovering. It wasn't his age that limited him, it was his unnecessary haste. So, what can you do to prevent this? The good news is, your body doesn't need an hour-long workout or 30 minutes of stretching. You just need a few minutes of slow, mindful movement to help you get going. Here's a simple morning activation routine that works wonders for older adults. While still in bed, gently move your toes and fingers. Make small circles with your ankles and wrists. This simple action will help boost your circulation right away. Turn your neck gently from side to side, without forcing it. Just a slow, easy movement to wake up those muscles. Sit up slowly on the edge of the bed, stretch your arms toward the ceiling, then forward. Let your back start to loosen as you do this. Rotate your shoulders back a couple of times. This helps release any tension in your upper body. Flex your knees while seated, as though gently marching in place. This helps prepare your legs for the day ahead. This whole process only takes 2 or 3 minutes, but those minutes can save you weeks of pain and recovery. Plus, here's the hidden benefit. This kind of mindful movement wakes up your brain too. As you move your body with intention, your nervous system activates, improving coordination and preparing you for the movements you'll need to make throughout the day. It's not about doing more. It's about doing it right. Don't dismiss that stiffness as just an annoyance. Instead, listen to it. Your body is trying to tell you something. Give me a moment to get moving with you. Just like a car needs to warm up on a cold morning before hitting the road, your body needs a gradual transition to get ready for the day. Mistake 5. Not checking your posture upon waking. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. This mistake is one that often goes unnoticed, but it silently affects your balance, breathing, digestion, and even your mood. It's about not paying attention to your posture when you wake up. After a long night of rest, many older adults get up with a hunched body, shoulders slumped, neck tilted forward. It happens automatically, without much thought, because stiffness and weakened muscles naturally pull you into that position. But here's the problem. That hunched posture can disrupt your entire internal system. When you slouch, your rib cage compresses. This leads to less lung capacity, meaning you breathe less deeply. Less oxygen gets into your body, and as a result, you feel more tired, sluggish, and unfocused. If you often start your mornings with short sighs, unexplained fatigue, or trouble focusing, your posture might be one of the culprits. And it doesn't stop there. Poor posture can also hurt your digestion. When your body is slumped over, your abdominal organs get compressed, slowing down the digestive process. This can lead to uncomfortable symptoms like bloating, gas, and even chronic constipation. But here's something you might not know. Your posture also affects your mood. Studies show that walking or sitting with a straight back can boost your confidence, improve your memory, and even reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. Yes, something as simple as aligning your spine correctly can have a profound effect on how you feel. Let me tell you about Betty, a 74-year-old woman from Michigan. Every morning, she would shuffle around with slumped shoulders and a sense of low energy. Her family thought it was just part of getting older. Grandma's just slowing down, they'd say. But when she worked with her physiotherapist, she learned how to start her day with a simple exercise. Stretch in bed, align her spine, and get up by pulling her shoulders back as if preparing to receive an award. Within days, Betty felt lighter, more awake, and surprisingly, much more cheerful. It wasn't magic, it was posture. A few small adjustments completely changed how she started her day. So, how can you fix this mistake? It doesn't take a long, complicated routine. Here's a mini posture protocol for every morning that can make a world of difference. Before getting out of bed, stretch upward as if you're trying to touch the ceiling with the crown of your head. Imagine lengthening your spine. This simple action sets the tone for the rest of your day. When sitting on the edge of the bed, plant both feet firmly on the floor and pull your shoulders slightly back. Take a deep breath and feel your chest open up. When standing up, engage your core muscles. Imagine you're holding yourself up from the inside. This helps protect your lower back. Take your first steps mindfully. Look ahead, not down. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. This small but powerful adjustment can improve your overall balance and posture throughout the day. Wow. We've covered some really important information today. From the simple steps you can take to avoid dizziness and falls in the morning, to how posture, hydration, and taking care of your body can make a big difference in your health and well-being. Now that you've had a chance to learn all of this, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're going to bring into your daily routine? Is it taking a moment to check your posture, hydrating first thing in the morning, or maybe moving more mindfully when you wake up? Please share it with us in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave your comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful tips and life-changing insights. Your support means the world to me, and it helps us keep bringing you valuable content that can improve your life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy and take care.